The irony actually having me switch on my stream and then to have my controller switch off because it's been left idle for 10 minutes. Let me do my usual. Audio is okay. Game audio is a bit low because I adjusted this in the evening, so let me put all that back up. And yeah, welcome to Where Winds Meet once again. I've been doing a bit of casual exploration the entire evening, just slowly increasing the numbers in the various areas in Kaifeng. Like 60, 70, that's usually the amount I get just from running around casually without really thinking of what I'm doing. I need to head over to this area. So Kaifeng's slowly coming alive, or being collected or completed. But we still have Jadewood Court and I think Roaring Sands. Yeah, Roaring Sands. So still a lot left, and I feel like these two places might actually have an open world boss that I've missed. Oh, no, not missed. I know there are like two more open world bosses that I have not seen in any of these sides, and they're very likely on those maps. But we'll get to it when we get to it. 12 years of feuds. No. What is this one? Mistwell Prison. Thought I did this, but apparently not. Is there a fireworks show happening every evening G hour? Never mind, I guess. Well, I guess it must be happening. That's why it's saying every evening at G hour. We'll take a look much later, but right now I am after this boss over here. Beneath the Frost. We followed a quest called the Evernormal Granary and ended up in a boss fight who is, I don't think he's too challenging, but he does have a trickier moveset than most of the other bosses. And I feel like in the campaign there is another boss that I have not met. Is it in my journal? Zhange Legacy. No, Zhange Legacy is more like important side quest campaign. Yeah, Evernormal Granary is part of the campaign for this area. And I feel like one of these is Murangyon. I feel like the Jadewood Court might be Murangyon. And Roaring Sands may be Rivermaster. It means the other open world bosses are in those areas somewhere, so I'll have to eventually get to it. But for now, we're doing the Evernormal Granary stuff, and probably just gonna fight Zhange He for the rest of the stream. Not much else we can do, to be honest, until I head over to this area. And I don't want to go there until we defeat Zhange He. So let me return to the quest point, which is essentially right in front of Zhange He. Who's not at all happy to see us. Mikha has a very tricky moveset because he has that follow-up that can attack you sometimes in the most unideal of locations. Whoa. He's not doing as much damage as I was expecting, though. Maybe because it's only phase 1. Except for those hits. He really does damage. I'm just wearing him down by healing now. Yeah, it's very easy to forget he does the follow-up. A double strike. Thankfully, when I actually go all out with Thundercry Blade, we can do a nice amount of damage to him. Although he can equally do a nice amount of damage to me. Heal up even though we have a healing debuff. This might be a death. Oh, okay, I got the chi shield, so I didn't take any damage from it per se. We are definitely taking damage though. I want to go into phase 2 with full health, but Zhange is just slapping me silly. Ow. Ow! Okay, you know what? Let's just use our pot here.
非要好人死，要不要恶人活？
Wow. Okay, calm down. I should be dodging to the right there. Oh. The follow-up. He missed because I was in the air. Let's do this again. Oh right, this is the one where you just run around. Well, almost run around. That message. Double strikes everywhere. I'm frozen. Wow, that was an ugly fight, but we managed to do it. Oh, does he have another phase? Oh my god, he has another phase.
闪一分。
Or maybe this is a story sequence. I think this guy's trying to help, though. Freeing his younger sibling, I think. Or wait, no. The younger sibling is actually the root cause of all the freezing that's happening, of the dawn to dusk flower and everything.
阿正，我们的约定，你可还记得？
哥哥，你说，到底什么时候，大人们才能不打仗，大伙儿才能都吃饱饭啊？
会的，总有一日，所有人都会丰衣足食，无病无忧。
嗯，我相信哥哥。
阿正，阿软，谢谢你们！别哭，我会保护你们。
我才不管什么今年丰年，我就是要救人，这是我们的约定啊！要一起活下去，要让天下长平，不知饥馑。
曾经惦记，你是真正的长平世了。天下长平，不知饥馑。
Okay, that was something. Witness the story's conclusion. Like Zhange He is actually going mad. You want to kill me? No? Just let me be. The crisis in Kaifeng is temporary, but the poison still spreads. Okay. I can actually start farming him as a potential source of equipment now. And he does have recommended equipment for me. A tank set, Ivory Bloom. At max HP, there's a bonus 5% chance to deal critical healing and damage, and increases the effect of critical healing and damage by 15%. That sounds like a good set to have if you're going for no-hit runs, right? When you lose more than 40% of max HP in a single instance of damage, or when your HP falls below 20%. Okay, this is an emergency heal trigger. Probably a set I'd want when I finally jump into multiplayer, which I might not even do, to be honest. Right. I feel like that's one campaign down. So now, the next campaign... You know what? I want to kind of see where Murongyon goes. I know that I said that I'd shift over to Kunitsugami afterwards, but I kind of want to see what's happening in this area. So what I'm going to do is locate this and probably try to find that quest which leads to Murongyon. And then we'll take it from there. I should also attempt to do the Zhange He trials. Well, that fight is still fresh in my mind. I feel like if I come across another boss and do it,
好多了，总算不喧哗了。
I'd actually lose a bit of my practice for whatever I learned during that fight. It was such a dirty fight that we just had.
说清楚吧。
我咋说呀？
Oh, this is one of those NPCs I actually healed. Never mind. I was wondering why he was in the middle of the road in the middle of the night. We're heading into a very dilapidated looking area. Rather, this area feels like it's blocked off from me. Can I actually not access the Jadewood Court? Oh no, never mind. It's might be a fort that I'll have to come back later to get. And it is worth getting these just for the medicinal tales we'll get from them. Sorry, had to mute my mic just to sneeze. Wild mushrooms, more wild mushrooms, not that I'm saying no to any. Companion assist. Oh no, there is another boss here, isn't it? That's the reason why there are player deathstones around. What boss are you? Yeah, this definitely looks like an arena. So I might need something to trigger the boss first. Maybe just picking up this treasure is what we need to trigger him. Please give a like, thank you. I'd be more appreciative if there was a sign letting us know what triggers this boss fight, because I do feel like this is very much a boss arena. No, if we're not finding it, it's perfectly fine with me. I'll just head to the campfire, or I guess the traveler will give us a map for this area so that we can have an actual bird's eye view of where we need to go. And track down the oddities and everything. There are also a lot of enemies here. A camp. Imperial soldiers. Interesting. Oh, this might be a dungeon. Maybe another time. I don't have to worry about missing that camp. It is in front of the dungeon, so I can always find it. This looks like a small settlement.
军爷，你没事吧？他牛劲儿大，咱拗不过。老子不信。
We do have to go this way, though.
累活老娘了。
咱们的工钱真的发了，你不信自己去。
Maybe I should use the flying skill to just get to our point immediately. Yeah. Get the map and then we'll do any exploration that we need to do. 300 should just about be enough for the skill to reach. Oh, not wanderer, wayfarer. This one's singing. Matchmake.
是风月，
咫尺天涯。
银娥咏唱，消失又重现的诗句，才是真心之语。
前辈，
时过境迁，言尽意退，
前辈，
仿佛闻得有人呼唤。
咫尺天涯。
天涯咫尺，匆匆过客，来去匆匆，一无所有。遗图给你，走吧。
多谢。
Gilded Court. Right. Well. Nameless General. Okay, that's one open world boss, which means the other open world boss has to be in Roaring Sands. Oh, there's so much of Kaifeng left. I mean, we're right. It was an outpost. There's a way marker here too. South Imperial Garden. North Imperial Garden. Swimming Pool, Petalfall Banquet. Shen Hour and Yu Hour. Gymming Pool. Yeah, I do believe Gymming Pool is where we will meet Murangyon. So I will make myself over there while I'm picking up these sites as we go along. Do I want to cook anything? Don't really need to, right? We'll avoid the collectibles for now. I don't really have a need to do them, as I do feel like just doing collectibles on stream ain't the most entertaining. Really though, am I entertaining in any way? The only thing I do is defeat bosses. 300, yep. Should be able to reach that easily. I'm also noticing that you can actually see the oddities while you're flying about. But I don't believe you can see treasure chests, though. Because there's a treasure chest right here, and that is not visible. It would have been nice if you could actually see the treasure chest from the air, because then you could just zoom around on the map and immediately find whatever treasure chest you're missing. Unfortunate. There's another treasure chest here. It's a white one, too. On the Buddha statue. Not a Buddha statue, I guess a guardian statue. I have plenty of treasure chests here. If I start collecting these, I'll get sidetracked. On to the next boundary stone. This is a beautiful looking area. It's like another little city area, I guess. I'll take these though. Not that these two golden, this golden butterfly and the other one aren't too hard to find. There's something up here too. That's just a pebble. Where did the golden butterfly go to? I must be blind. I must really be blind. Where did it go to? There's no way it went that far. I'm guessing it's over here. up here somewhere. There's a music one over here too. Lots of side quests, side activities to do here. Okay, now I lost the blue flower, and I think the blue flower went the other way though. Yeah, I've completely lost not the blue flower, the blue butterfly and the golden butterflies both. I think it might be a sign that the game just wants me to head over to Murangyon and talk to you though. What's wrong? Great hero, I'm in a panic about the spring poetry contest. The spring poetry contest? What's that? It's hosted by the Academy every spring and fall. All the students write and recite poems, and 100 commoners from all walks of life. You saw it yourself. I can't recite a single verse without making people laugh, and then there's the crowd. I get nervous. The contest is almost here, and there's no way I can beat my rival this time. Your rival? It's Zhange He. His poems are just average, but every time he recites, a crowd gathers. I've lost him several times already because of his recitation skills. I went to the little pavilion near Baojing Tower today, planning to practice, but who do I see there already? Him, standing there all smug. It really ruined the mood. Great hero, I really don't want to lose again. Could you help me think of something? I guess we'll get to it in time. Again, I'm not going to be really concentrating on a lot of the side activities because there are a bunch. Instead, we'll be heading to the gymming pool. Or, well, maybe to the boundary stone first. North Imperial Garden. And now, we'll finally make our way over to the gymming pool. See what Murangyon is up to. Look at the textures in the distance. As much as I like the game, right? As much as I like the game, it has a lot of faults. Is it this way? I feel like entering this little pathway has been a bit of a mistake. Oh, the blue flower is over here. Flowers, no. Butterflies. Why do I keep calling them flowers? I guess it's because they lead to flowers. I'm skipping over one step and then just calling them blue flowers. So beautiful. Okay. No, one collectible down. Plenty more to go. What a treat for the eyes, to be honest. Just exploring. It's always nice. One of the things I like the best, whether I'm playing an MMO or even just an adventure game, is just running around and seeing places. It's one of the things I like the most, especially in an MMO, right? Like you go to, because they try to make sure that most of the areas are very different. So it's a bit of a joy to find them, to go into a new area. This does retain the Kaifeng feel. It's not very Zhange He. I feel like they're not really trying to alter the aesthetic, per se.
皆为天子所邀之贤达，当留心慎重。
But it is still nice to go to a new area.
恕我未有不信，让后厨速速换新，速速为贵客。
I can sit down here for some reason. Now we are trying to go up. And I'm sure I found... Is this like a little hotel? Still a bit higher. It does feel like a little hotel. And head to the banquet hall on the third floor of Baojing Tower between Shen Hour and Yu Hour. Between Shen Hour and Yu Hour. So what can I develop here? Why are you... Oh. You know what? Sure, why not? I must have gotten this from Zhange He a moment ago. Reduce herbal resistance cooldown by 1 second. Oh, that's healing skill. I don't think I've ever taken too many of the healing manuals though. Herbal resonance now heals both yourself and the nearby ally with the lowest HP percentage. Yeah, after we max out our tank stuff, I guess I'll focus on the healing stuff. Like, it's been my usual go-to that in an MMO or a multiplayer games, I usually end up just going for those. Like, I'll go for the tank and the healer first before I go for DPS. Alright, Shen Hour, Shen Hour. It's almost evening. Well, that is evening.
墨子曾为穆渊，3年而成，非一日而败。今我为穆渊，不但可长飞数日，侦察敌情，昼夜不怠，更能借火石之力，笑声传令，阵前冲锋。可这世上，哪有永远长飞不落之人？
Now we're actually talking with her. I was.
更重要的是，他曾飞了多高，飞了多远，不是吗？
Kinda surprised. Normally the bosses just jump us without much explanation.
我已禀告府尹大人，金明池水军演习已经就位，只待宾客入座，就可以开宴了。
Oh. Is it possible that I'm just participating in a military exercise this time?
今岁天象有异，御苑的樱桃花终年不败，恐怕南征要大捷了。既有盛景，又逢五牙大剑竣工在即，若不赏花宴饮，岂不辜负？
可我听说，开封前荒之后，军饷不济，五牙大剑迟迟无法完工。在这儿开宴会，赏的恐怕不是樱桃花吧？
洞若观火，你不简单。府尹大人借观赏水军演习之名，于此地宴请贵客，的确是为了筹措军饷，备战南征。如今荆湖内乱，自顾不暇，我军发兵东南，必将一举占据长江中游。届时，上有蜀国，下有唐国，与宋必有一战。眼下，若能凭借水军战力加以威慑，不愁他们不拿出军饷来过这一关。
好一个敲山震虎！不知蜀唐两国，谁是山，谁是虎？
两国如今都派遣了使臣，以进贡之名，在御苑一带逡巡不去，假意游览，不过是为了窥测金明池水军实力。府尹大人设宴招待，恰好遂了他们的愿。至于谁是山谁是虎，就要看他们自己了。请柬在此，还请少侠代为递送。
The character is not even looking at me wrong.
想必 没有不来的理由。只待宾客入座，就可以开宴了。
翡翠匣子儿，
收拾休息，
兰花肥了，
收拾休息。
三壶六酒。
Now the guests are all the way over there. It always amazes me how our characters seem to end up with these important figures. The main story felt a bit more believable. Even Zhange He, to an extent, felt believable because we were butting our nose into other people's business. But in the case of Murangyang, we just walked up to her and she's just telling us everything.
我定不负父王所托。
我瞧阁下这出身的气派，贵气逼人，想来是他国贵使。
哼，好眼力啊！我乃蜀国太子孟玄哲，你寻我是为何事啊？
府尹大人于宝金楼设宴，特派在下前来邀贵客赴宴。
哦，我对大宋的美酒佳肴早有耳闻，此番便去会一会。
It is interesting that these guys have a different set of clothes and armor too to the other ones that we see around the capital.
娘亲，我累了。
A moonbeam toad. Where did it disappear? I'm not really out for collectibles, but hey, if one is crossing my path, I'm not gonna say no.
见到此等美，
今年赤水军，果真不同凡响。
晚辈拜见阁下。
见过少侠，在下乃南唐水部侍郎顾仪，不知少侠寻顾某所谓何事？
府尹大人已在宝金楼设宴，特派晚辈前来，恭请阁下光临。
设宴？这……少侠且先行一步，顾某稍后便来。
将军在此，生人勿近。
Father, you've been troubled since your meeting with that young lord. It's nothing serious, just that a young lad trying to get me to give the governor's funds to the craftsmen said. To the craftsmen? For what reason? I'm not sure, but I've made up my mind. The governor's suspicious, and that lad, I don't trust him either. I'll hold on to the funds for now. 西周神，
晚辈冒昧打扰。
无需多礼。少侠，可是为宝金楼宴席而来？
是，只待宾客入座，便可开宴了。
哼，有劳少侠，石某稍后便来。
At due hour, you return to Belgian Tower Banquet Hall. Start the banquet.
五衙大殿上起楼船5层，高逾100尺，可容纳战士1000人。此舰坐镇中军，固若城池，周身还设有6组巨石拍杆，立于万军。砸碎近身大小船只，不费吹灰之力。
这大舰如此巨大，从北方开往江淮，若是吃水线变化，如何稳住重心？
顾大人好见识，由汴河水系驶入江淮，水的密度不同，船舶吃水线便不均。隋代五衙以人力填塞沙石，调节重心，行军速度缓慢，可兵贵神速。经末门机关术改良，此舰今非昔比。 改用水仓配重，就地集水排水，调节吃水线，如臂使指。
Water tank
如此一
balanced.
来，此舰往来南北水系，如入无人之境。
好，昔日隋国灭陈，南北一统，造此舰，得以定鼎长江。失传至今，得末门机关术相助，终于在此现世。只待最后一笔军饷一到，旬日之内，便可启动南征。两位贵使，蜀唐虽奉我大宋正朔，宋却将两国视为兄弟之邦，岁贡钱粮，列位也向来尽心。如今南平、武平爆发内乱，武平节度使来信求援，京湖百姓正处于水火之中。巴蜀、江南同在长江两岸，想必肯慷慨济困。
江南早已倾尽国力，公使今年就进贡了3次，金银布帛已经不计其数，实在是。
赵大人，大宋所需军饷已随蜀国船队运来，此刻就停驻在回龙驿外，随时可以交割。只请大宋应约2条：其一，一旦宋国占据长江，不可先行西进；其二，将五衙大舰的复原图纸交给蜀国。
好，就请贵使晚宴之后进入金明池，观赏大舰，交割图纸。来人，起草一份约书来。两国
Actually having negotiations in the middle of
董将
Bangkok.
军，请将你的符节交出，转借蜀使一友。
The feast winds down after several rounds of wine. Everyone seems lost in thought. As the banquet draws to a close, listen in on the conversation.
将军何故愁眉不展？
少侠有所不知，我有位挚友，乃水军总将慕容延昭。前些日子他生了场病，后我多次派人前来，都未能得他音讯。少侠既是荣将军的座上宾，若有机会探寻他的近况，某必有重谢。
Oh, so Morangion had a sibling.
赵大人，此举未免草率。图纸乃水军至高机密，如此交给蜀国，不利于长江战局。
眼下军饷才是最重要的，再不发兵，京湖一旦平定，哪里还有这么好的机会？今日少侠在座，岂非天助我也？
说吧，你们想让我做什么？
金明池正在集中军力演习，我军防卫薄弱，军阵重地，蜀使自然只带1名亲随前往。只要在登船之前伺机截取他身上的符节，抢先登船取走图纸，那时图纸失窃，非但不算我方失约，我倒可先问他蜀国一个遗失符节之罪。
监守自盗，贼喊抓贼，你可真好意思。
岂不闻窃钩者诛，窃国者侯？诸侯之门，自然仁义存焉。
We're doing
只要速速
the
南北
dirty work for Zhao.
岂不比什么都仁义？
少侠，大宋复原五衙大舰，已然倾尽国帑，军民不堪重负。若巴蜀也取得此图，劳民伤财不算，恐怕长江战局僵持不下，不是苍生之福。
既然如此，我就走一趟，将图纸取来便是。
演习将散，蜀使即刻动身。金明池正在演习，戒备森严，还请少侠随我同往。
Yeah, okay. I'm still not exactly sure why we'd end up in conflict in Morangion, but we do have a bit of a hint with the sibling, I
这
guess.
就是五衙大舰。
正是，上且楼船5层，高逾100尺，可容纳战士1000人。 前后左右设有6支巨型垂杆，高悬四周，而船身微如广厦，巨锤一旦自高处落下，敌船就只有粉身碎骨的下场。
Murong just giving a glowing review of the ship. She's actually sailing us to it. View clue. The Navy Talisman is divided in 2 parts. Only when the 2 halves are combined can one board the quintet warship. The boarding tally was given to the envoy of Shu. Give me a sec, I hear the door. Be right back. Right, all good. It's my sibling returning from wherever she had slithered off to. Warship Murong Yuan is set as a warship artisan. So why is this place on fire? And why are we not reacting to this at all? Alright, because it's a military exercise.
王郡楼船下一周，金陵王气黯然收。如此声威，自世宗南征以来，终于再现，
确实壮观。
Okay, so that's what the gymming pool
我的符
is.
节已经交还，自此地起，我不便再深入。接下来的，就要靠少侠你了。
It still does not explain why we end up fighting Murong Yuan. The comment was it was bloodborne, but I'm afraid I'm not getting the same feeling.
蜀国使者目前已到达行宫大殿，水军正在演习，此地戒备森严。登上五崖大剑之前，千万不可惊动官军。
这么多守军，怎么才能靠近蜀国使？
自然是先勘察地形，谋定而后动。正面固若金汤，一路都是迎接使者的官兵，不可硬闯。侧面也派出了官兵看守，一旦发现闯入者，便会吹响号角。到时，整个金明池都会加强警戒，封锁登船通道。水域是天然的防护屏障，且有水军驻守，加上这个距离，就算水性再好也无能为力。
You're not giving me too many options here, Murong. Unless we climb this, I guess.
不过，我已在海湖船的桅杆和行宫屋檐上放置借力之物。
On the hashtag mast.
腾空而起，到达高处，沿着屋檐，悄无声息地接近广场前的水域。那颗岸边的垂柳，刚好可以作为入水的掩护。广场都是官兵，无法正面靠近使者。或许可以屏息入水，进入殿前广场之下的水道。这样一来，自可神不知鬼不觉地接近蜀国使者。
Alright, I guess we have our general plan.
切记，取得虎符，登上大剑之前，不可惊动官军。切记。
Altitude pads lower enemy detection. One-hit kills prevents enemies from being alerted to your presence. Nope. Don't tell me there are actually chests here that we can find. In Jinming Pool, press square to dive underwater to reduce... Oh, come on. Are you telling me that I don't have my likeness skill in this area? Yep, I do not have my triple jump. Did they think it would make this easier? Kinda don't want to kill people if I don't have to, though. Get you.
蓟县军饷已经停驻回龙驿。一旦取回五崖图纸，我便启程回蜀。
本府尚需留在此地监督军演，暂且只能送到这里。请贵使持我军符节前往码头登临大舰。慕容将军已经等候多时，图纸就在楼船顶侧。贵使观赏战船，自可一并取回。
行。
Zhao just hatching up his plans to mess this guy up. Track the envoy without being noticed. Envoy departing, he's not departing at all.
殿下，这五崖大剑真有这么厉害，值得用这么多军饷去换一张图纸？
你怎么这么不长进？你不想想？ 占据长江中游之后，这大船该往哪儿开啊？不是江南，就是巴蜀。
啊，殿下，我明白了。
明白什么了？
今天这宴席的意思是，谁不交钱， 下一个就打谁。
总算有点长进。这次进献军饷，可保我蜀国3到5年安泰。借此时机，如果我们努力，也把这五牙大剑造出来，将来未尝不能与宋一战。
Well, though on the surface it feels like both. Would it be a nation? Yeah, I guess nations are friendly with each other. They are not entirely on the same side here. Just outmaneuvering each other for their own gain.
殿下，
你话怎么这么多呀？
殿下，我是想问，这大剑图纸为何要咱俩亲自上船去取？这里边不会有诈吧？
能有什么诈？两国交战还不斩来使呢。赵光义这小子一石二鸟，一来给咱们炫耀一下这五牙大剑，二来呀，借机把符节收回来。我看他赵家人又要卸磨杀驴了。
I gotta admit that Zhange is a bit smarter than he's letting on. Looks like I need to wait until the right moment before I can steal it.
奉命，何晏登船符节。
劳驾，这登船符节如何使用？
乘船前往对岸军港，与守将之符左右扣合，方可登上五牙大剑。
Can I actually follow them from over here?
有敌情，来人！
Okay. That was a bad idea. Oh, do we start at the very beginning? Oh, come on. Oh, no. Okay, it's... There will... Well, I guess the game just put me on the path to follow him. Maybe I could have seen this if I jumped a bit further along. This is oddly enough counting for Kaifeng exploration. Not what I was expecting, to be honest. The envoy is not departing, he's closing me by, you know? I feel like if I go too far. Yeah, it was counting what I was doing.
请贵使登船稍待，文牒交接后，即刻开船前往对岸军港，登临大舰。
I guess this would be my opportunity to steal it. Knock out the envoy to obtain. Defeat the guard captain. Use the complete tally. has a very delayed attack. I'm also being attacked by someone else. Might be... Wow, okay, calm down. Might be another archer over there. I'm not seeing. Not even an archer, a cannoneer. Unfortunately, I can't jump up there, so I'll have to run. Wow. This feels like a bad place to be at. Never mind. Looks like we can actually back up. Nobody's here. You can just go back to your post. They're giving me 24 hours for this story mission. Interesting. Ride the flying rope. Something tells me we're gonna be spotted at the end, and we might, and that's probably the reason why Murong Yuan has to fight us.
荣将军真是慕容将军的义女，不能有假吧？哎，否则水军虎符怎会放心交到他手上？那为什么他把慕容将军关在楼上？我上次送饭上去，听见。
Or maybe
恐怕慕容将军真是病得不轻。
there's some other sort of foul play happening here that we're not aware of.
说这个动摇军心，你们脑袋要不要了？
Go to the command room located at the top deck. Almost makes me wonder if we can miss these chests and whatnot. Get all 3 chests before proceeding. think I only got 2. There was one in here, one over there, and one before we entered, right? Yeah, it might be just those 3. My memory's so bad I can't even remember what I did 5 minutes ago. Unfortunately. Oh, you can take the lift up, so there may be one more chest around here somewhere.
一定要好好看着配重室，那可是整座大剑的核心枢纽。这可不得不说，那位大人的技艺可真是鬼斧神工啊！
Sometimes I forget that I'm streaming because my friends would send me the weirdest stuff. And I'll end up looking over at WhatsApp and Telegram and just realizing, yeah, I have a very weird friend group. If you guys are wondering what that is, I'm afraid I will not tell you. It's a secret between us. Golden Resonance Puzzle. Strike the Golden Zhange to send down resonance wave, causing nearby special jade rings to hum in response. When jade rings are resonance, use Meridian Touch to break the door knocker and open the lock contraption door. Okay, so I gotta bring this and find the lock contraption door. Right, here's another chest. Guys, can you avoid putting signs in odd places? Go left and up, take the statue with you? What are you talking about? Is there anything even in here? Why did you make us go in here? Oh, go left then up, that's what he meant. Take the statue with you, meaning the armor? The statue. There's a door we can unlock from... Oh. Touch the armor. Now, so Morang Yon did do something to the general. The character has some very unique traits, to be honest. Oh, she actually locked the door and chained him. Looks like we have another bell to ring somewhere so that we can find out what happened here entirely. But if Murong knew that we were going to come across the body of the general, why would she send us over here? I see a chest. You? Where is it? Interesting. It seems to be inside this wall. We might be able to access it from the other side. This place is so dark, to be honest. Now, this almost feels like a door. I mean, it is a door, but can't interact with it. Unless we progress the story, maybe? Touch the wine cup.
这杯酒，我明明已经饮尽了。这刀兵之声，何时止息呀
？Oh, I'm starting to understand the hanging scroll now, finally. Investigate the strange portrait, sort of giving us a clue on everything that's happened, in a sense.
Yeah. 这是不归路。我已经时日无多，生平最对不住的就是你。若能有人复原那段过去，解开画像机关，将那图纸的秘密带出去，或许还能挽回。
Painting of self-immolation after being defeated. A painting of still general. Painting of an old steed in a cage.
乌江四子，如今分崩离析，都是从他做了皇帝开始的。燕云株洲还未收复，飞鸟未尽，良弓已伤。李云大哥，他绝无篡位之意。高悬先帝画像，不奉新朝，不过是一心求死。赵匡胤不肯安抚，还派我们兄弟亲往平反，是我亲眼看着的，兵败自焚，投身火海。
Defeated in battle and swallowed by flames. I feel like there's a lot of Chinese history that I'm not aware of and I'm not understanding. I'll need to look this up.
老弟可是一代首功，当年陈桥会师，是他为赵匡胤打开城门，可他自折金剑，揭表军职，从此引入黑暗。人都以为他死助军械，积财巨万，殊不知，若非暗中向朝廷缴纳大笔军费，他如何能保身后安宁？
A painting of an old steed in a cage.
大哥，你把家人托付给我， 可曾想过，朝廷不放过你，又怎会放过我？又要南征了，我依然是傀儡之躯，死不足惜。可若不是恨我背信弃义，你的女儿又怎会走到如今这一步
？I see. Well, I don't see. I don't understand anything. Reconstruct the relieving generals of command over wine incident. Yellow Robe Dawn defeated and self-immolated old steed in a cage stealth general. After the Qianjia mutiny, Xiao Huangyin ascended to the throne and Li Jun immolated himself in defeat. After the Cup of Wine incident, Shi Shoujin lost military power and secretly forged weapons in hiding. Murong Yanjiao was cornered like an old steed trapped in a cage. So, after the Qianjia mutiny, and that's the yellow portrait first, immolation second, forged weapons in hiding third, and the old steed is fourth. Zhao Guangyin's statue. Okay. I'm gonna guess you are number one. Game, please. There we go. I know there's a couple of them in the rooms around here somewhere. Li Jun statue. Not exactly as complex I was thinking it out to be. I thought they wanted me to... Initially, I thought they wanted me to arrange these portraits in a proper timeline, but that's not the case. It's just match the statue to the right portrait. Which, with the clues you have, isn't exactly the most difficult of things to do? Question mark? Take the statue with you. Oh, it's actually one of the statues. Brang Yanjiao. This still doesn't quite tell me how to get the treasure chest in the corner there. The last one should be over there. Oh, I just needed to put those in place before we could get the treasure chest. Hyphen exploration. So Murong Yan might actually not be General Murong's daughter, but the daughter of the person he betrayed. Wooden eagle diagram.
这个地板好像可以打开。
That will be the key to that place. Quintitant warship diagram. Bilge room. The core hub of the Quintitan warship uses the Mohis mechanism to drain water on the spot, allowing the giant ship to freely travel between the northern and southern waters. Interesting. The core hub of the Quintitan warship uses the Mohis mechanism. It's the same thing. Running through the Quinton warship from top to bottom is the core passage to the ship, which is through the lift. The General's conference hall and study store various confidential documents, ship blueprints, military head rosters, command room. There are signs of tampering at the emergency exit on the diagram with faint handwriting of oil tank room and a trigger mechanism. It's been added self-destruct system.
油舱增设了引燃机关，难道真的是他？若战舰爆炸，后果怕是得赶紧去阻止。
没想到他真的潜入船上了，前方就是指挥室，去找找。要不问问慕容将军有没有看到可疑人物？
你能指望一个疯癫之人？现在整艘船已是荣将军说了算。
也对，反正入口已经封锁，找到他只是时间问题。
Looks like our gig is up. So we were essentially bait all this time. It's a distraction. Yuan intended to blow up the ship and us along with it so that she can accomplish her revenge. And we need to head to the old tanker room and remove that self-defense mechanism. I'll use Winston's. Weird. I triggered something, I don't know what.
糟了，大哥，他解开了荣将军的机关，赶紧接着他，绝不能让他去大舰底层。
And wow, the soldiers are actually on her side. Very slow strikes. Except for that one. That one was fast. I need to learn the patterns of these enemies. I haven't actually fought them too much. Ow. Yeah, 2 slow strikes. 2, well, moderately quick strikes. And that's a smash and a red attack. Still slow. The camera just even the enemy's sort of bugging out. Okay, that's a fast and a slow. So it's a fast and a slow and a double fast. You have 3 attacks in total. I have some experience with you now, so might as well proceed. I'll be fighting you all quite a bit in the future, I'm guessing. That's probably the way to go. So let's make sure we cover all our bases before we jump down. The map of the river in the southeast Kaifeng. A bit of an odd phrasing there. The dwellings of the people on both sides of the river are marked with black ink. A few unoccupied places are marked red ink. Do I not need this? So why is my Tai Chi flashing here? For some odd reason. Yeah, my Tai Chi is flashing here, though I'm not entirely sure why it is flashing. Is it somehow being activated because we are on the low level and we're probably on top of the water? No, that's not the case. It is activating specifically over here. Maybe I need to come back to it later. Or just use wind sense or something. Oh, okay, now I understand. It's because there's an enemy below us. And he's probably weak to Tai Chi. He probably has a shield. And even though we're above him, the game is actually registering him. And letting me know that, hey, Tai Chi is effective against this enemy. I'm being dragged away by the force of my own vacuum. This game was really not meant to be played in tight spaces. And the nice thing about these guys is that they actually drop upgrade items for tank weapons, so defeating them is quite worth it. Just to get the blue frame locks and all. Oh, been a while since I've had that issue. I almost felt like they fixed it some time back. That was a thing on console, on launch, I believe, that if you used wind sense, it would slowly cause stutters. But after a while, it just stopped happening, and I assume they fixed it, but it is happening again. Oh, there we are. So obvious, and I still missed it. Hello. And down we go. Try wind sense. Okay. Ah, because that would allow us to see the Imperial Soldier there. You know what? I'll give you a thumbs up just for the hint. This guy gonna ambush me? He's just waiting there to ambush me, right? Yep. Now that I think about it, since I knew he was there, I could have just technically attacked him to the wall. Soldier Quan Jinglong. This guy's fast. He's a mini boss. Although I think he's stuck. You do a lot of damage. Even your arrows do a lot of damage. Ow. It would be great if I could see anything, game. Any day now. haven't fought a variant of you, definitely. Oh, that attack is quick. Let's just heal ourselves up here. You interrupted my shield. Wow. Where the camera is bobbing up and down so much, it is very difficult to make out what he's doing. Something about fighting in enclosed spaces that the game is not having. Zilong got nerfed. Oh, did he get nerfed? Well, yeah, I guess he did, considering that I could just heal through that. Those one, for a moment there, I thought it was an eye and I was so confused. Those who leak ship secrets shall be charged with treason and sent to the Kaifeng Prefecture for trial. 2. Those who cause loss of public or private property due to negligence shall be charged with embezzlement and shall receive 30 canings. 3. Those who violate the ban and close the drainage room causing damage to the cabin shall be charged with negligence and shall receive 50 lashes. Yeah. Because this place is probably hiding the self-destruct chargers. Yeah, it's a big door. Like, my character only reaches halfway from that. So why did we fall down? We're in the room that controls the water for the balance of the ship. And Murong's here. Just watching us. I guess I'm flooding the place, allowing that to float up so that we can reach the exit. That would be my guess.
能改变舱室水位的机关。
Put the ball on the ceiling. Put the bell on the ceiling. Yeah, but it would be great if we could use our skills without you guys interrupting us. You see, so this is how they maintain control of the weight of the ship and allows it to sail as needed during rough or more milder weather. It's kind of ingenious when you think about it. Come to think of it, wasn't there like a ladder on this side too? I didn't actually check it. Does that even lead anywhere? does lead to treasure. I like how my character just tries to dry herself off by flapping her hands. Wouldn't exactly call that the most effective way of getting water off, considering that we just jumped into a pool. Okay, since it's flooded, I can't actually reach the bell with my Meridian here, so I guess I have to run up and then hit it from on the top. The game would let me get there in time. As interesting of a mechanism as this is, you need to have at least 3 people on the various spots to control this. We're working together too.
这就是排水装置。
And great, now we got a clock tower sequence. Didn't expect ladder. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing I have to go up that. It's not gonna be easy. Oh, wait, never mind. There's a little lift to the side that we can probably just run past. There we go. If I don't fall off it. It's too dark here. You can't see the platform with wind sense either, unfortunately. I just have to wait till it comes back. Can I see you with wind sense? No, I cannot. Oh! I was hoping that I was in the perfect spot for it to just drag me up above. I guess it's around here. Like if I'm around here, will be low enough that it can just drag me along and I don't need to move on top of it. Oh, it isn't dragging me along, more like it's pushing me away. I guess we just have to jump on it. Didn't expect ladder. Very intricate ladder too, by the looks of it. So dark. It's almost pitch black here. You know what? It's time to bring out our Firefly ability. I haven't used that in a while. So we have a better view of what's going around, although I don't think the fireflies are doing much to help the situation. And not providing as much light as I was hoping. Hi. Ninja Warrior TV show. Bell over there. Come on, guys. I really wish they'd place a little more effort into making sure they don't accidentally get in the way of people trying to do the place. There was another lever here. And we can go even higher now. And this is to go even higher. And start Goku screaming. Oh, it's not even higher, it's like it's to go even further beyond. What? You two just... One of them just spawned from the middle of nowhere. I'll deal with you in a second. Always take care of the ranged guy first. Considering that enemies are here, this might be the way we need to go. Or is it just a dead end? With a chest? Oh, the ladder's there, so I suppose that is the way to go. That's the other way. Somebody. Oh, the other guy died just from that? I guess these guys are normal people, not soldiers. Interesting soundtrack they have. It's not a soundtrack that I hear. Must be specifically set up for this one. Just like how we had a unique soundtrack for the ever normal granary stuff. Or like an emergency sound because things are about to blow up very soon. That was just the spears. Remove the door bolt. It shall be done. Yeah. I walked into a room full of soldiers. Wonderful. But now you guys are stuck with me. I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck with me. Did you not realize that we're clipping into the ceiling a bit here? Chest in here to the left. No. There is no chest in here, you liar. No chest. Liar, false prophet. You know what? I'll give you a like just for fooling me. Like, most of the people in this game are helpful, so I was not expecting it to be a soul situation where they were lying about what was there. This is the way we came from. And that's the door with the non-existent chest. Just making sure we don't miss anything before we move on. Is a document. On the 7th day of the 3rd month in 959 CE, General Murong was angry and refused to eat. On the 12th day of the same month and year, General Murong started taking in fluids with the help of medication. On the 15th day of the 4th month of the same week, General Murong became weak and started losing his mind. Medication was refused, but he managed to take in some food and medication with the help of war drums. War drums? The whole situation is very murky to me. Oh wait, this is the room with the non-existent chest, so this is the way we have to go. Nothing here is okay. Yeah, nothing here except the way to proceed, you mean? Again, why is it so dark? Or maybe there really is nothing here. And it is not even the way to proceed. Interesting choice of level design here. I think that if you didn't really want your player to go over there, you wouldn't allow players to go here, but it's just sort of a waste of time. Which means there's only one way we can go, and that is the way the guard was blocking. Which I now recognize as the 2nd floor. Where we entered. Yeah, we accidentally fell into a trap around there. And this is probably the way to go. Who am I alerting here? No. You all. It bounced off the wall so hard. It recovered immediately. And he's melted into the floor. Okay. There's a delay over here. You pull the lever hard, but it doesn't budge. Yeah, kind of makes sense because that's the way we need to go. And I'm guessing Murong Yuan is there waiting for me. So what I'm gonna do is take a quick water break, and I will be right back. Maybe around 10 minutes. Give me a bit. Right. Now that we're back, let's get this show on the road. I'll probably spend a few rounds learning Morangyon's movements, though. Okay, okay. It still gets stuck when you open the door sometimes.
把五牙图纸留下。
She has a katana. Not a very long sword.
昔日隋国灭陈，一统南北。正因五牙大剑，得以定鼎长江。我辈毕生所求，无非弃之奇巧，术之精绝。时逢乱世而出，一朝纵横天下，本当死而无憾。可这条路执迷太久，早已无法回头。
It has caskets of what I can assume to be gunpowder or explosives all around the wall. Oh, she's a Mohist as well.
不伐无罪之国，不奉无道之君。
Interesting soundtrack.
是你，你篡改了图纸，是你要阻挠南。事已至此，不必多说。
Double strike. Oh, I have healing down here. Her movements are very Sephiroth-like. Yeah, wow. I can already hear the music as well. I'm gonna like this fight 100%. That is a golden attack. She's extremely tall too, although that might be a gameplay consideration considering that she was not this tall before. Just to make it easier to read her moves.
杀你，但图纸上的秘密绝不。
Okay. Begin practice. You probably have to learn her entire moveset. What? Okay. Game, why are you doing this to me? I probably can. It's just that I need to practice her. Like with most of the bosses, I have just been practicing quite a bit. And how are you doing today? Are you done with your survival crafting phase? So I finally unlocked Zhange He. Oh man, Z, I love V-Rising, you know that? I feel like it's one of the best games that ever came out. I'm pretty sure I have around 300 hours in that. And I intend to go back and do the brutal mode, but maybe by myself, because some of those later bosses, you need to be very quick at reacting. I know you're going to have a great time. You're either going to enjoy the castle building, which is very extensive, I just wish they had more furniture, or you're going to enjoy the bosses and the combat, one or the other. So you're waking up in the middle of the night. Isn't it like 3 p.m. over there?
是你，你篡改了图纸， 是你要阻挠男，事已至此，不必多说。
Yeah, she is very much a female Sephiroth, I feel like. You're using the same move. After that, I have to interrupt her. Oh, no wonder. Understandable. I recently became an uncle too, and all I've heard is about how my nephew and nieces just don't sleep as much as the parents want them to. Oh, I forgot to interrupt again. I accidentally changed to my poison there. I wonder if I can parry those. Okay, am I stuck? No, never mind. A delay catching me off guard. No, I can parry those. Interesting. That I cannot parry. Malicious intent towards their parent. Like, I don't feel like it's malicious intent much as in just trying to understand the normal cycle of the world. Sit down. Oh. Okay, I'll give that move an excellent rating just because she feints at the start to throw you off. Now that's a combo you haven't done before. Ow. Might end up going into phase 2 in practice. It's still catching me off guard. Not exactly. My main focus, because this is a gacha game and you need to invest resources and all, right? My main focus is actually on a tank class. It's a gacha MMO is the best way I can describe it. But I do have a healing fan equipped on me right now, which is what I'm using. And I have a tank weapon and a healing weapon that I shift between when I'm doing the overworld stuff. When I'm doing the actual boss trials themselves, I just choose the preset because I do like the controls of the other weapons as well. For all its faults, Werewolf's Meat has like excellent combat. It's probably the reason why I'm playing it. Oh, nothing like that. The gacha is, well, the paid gacha is more or less the paid, and even the currency gacha you can get for free in game is all for cosmetics. You know what? Let me just. It might be. I can always jump back into this fight, so it will be easier to just show you. Unless it's putting me directly into... Yeah, never mind, this is fine. If you go over to the draw... Yeah, it's all cosmetics and weapon skins. You don't need weapons per se. Like, you get weapons from actually farming bosses, so if we go over here to appearance, these are all paid stuff. You buy your currency and pay for the various appearances, and some of them are actually pretty nice. Like, I think this outfit looks great. The little Millennia reference with the wooden arm too, although You can also take it as a Lies of P reference. Yeah, they do great cosmetics, which is why I feel like a lot of this stuff is really, really popular. This set was released just a few days ago, and I already see people running around with this. I feel like it's not as good on the female characters, but if you go to the male character, I see it a lot on the male characters. Badass nutcracker. This one too. I've been seeing this one a lot more as well. They do a great job on their appearances. Like, one of the things I wish, for example, is that they took a bit of a lesson from the mounts in this game. Like, this mount over here. This mount is not a mount you ride. The leopard actually just chases you down. That's how you move when you're riding the mount. And this is how it will look if you're riding with two people. This is technically two people riding it. So I do like stuff like that. They do. And then you have the horse key, which just drags you along. You also have this, which is just you running at Kung Fu hustle speeds. And here's another thing that I kind of wish they did. Maybe not here. I can probably show it to you in another menu because there's so much stuff here. Another thing that I wish, that I hope that in the future, perhaps Final Fantasy XIV adopts, right? You go over to extras. This is how your weapon normally looks, right? If I go over to the sword, this is how the sword normally looks. But then you can also buy appearances for how your moves actually look. So if you buy this, now you have a bunch of swords appearing. Like, imagine one of the things that you win by completing an ultimate is a completely different appearance for your entire moveset. Everyone would be playing it. Same for this over here. You have a little dragon following you along. So yeah, I do like how they do their cosmetics. It's very fun, but it is a gacha game, and it's very predatory. For example, I'll lower the music here because it can get a bit loud, right? This outfit you see here. I'm gonna give you a chance to guess how much this outfit costs, dude. Because I can guarantee you, if you don't know anything about this game, you will... no, not quite. It's not $1,000. It's actually higher than $1,000. $789.27. This outfit costs on average between 40K and 50K USD. It's not only the outfit either. You get that boat in the back. It becomes your mount as well. But the average is between 40K and 50K for getting that stuff, the boat, and this outfit. No, unfortunately, this is an outfit that is bought only. There is no other way to get it. It is specifically an outfit designed to just go for the whale. The other outfits are all available, but that outfit like these are all gacha stuff, right? And they pull out all the stops for the gacha costumes. It's way more fancy. But between this and that, it's very predatory. Yeah, you actually have to buy, in order to get that item, you have to buy something called a Mirage Blueprint or something along that line from a certain shop. Not exactly sure what it was. But you have to spend these pearls, which you do by buying from actual money. That's true. But it is specifically a costume made just for them. As for your previous question, Z, this game is, you know what, one of the things that I feel like, and I had that question asked so many times, I didn't really understand why I was liking the game. And I think I now understand it a bit better. This game reminds me of 2000, like the year 2000 MMOs, right? Where back when MMOs were a new thing and everything was coming out. Lots of experimental stuff. Perfect World, Fiesta, Eudemons Online, EverQuest, if you played the original EverQuest. It all felt very new, like a social chat hub and mechanics for you to enjoy a world in, right? It's similar to that in the same sense. And it's similar in that you have a lot of stuff to do. You have a lot of social interaction, which is forced upon you as well. But it's equally janky. Like, this game is very, very janky. Even though I like all the boss fights, it has, each and every boss has some sort of weirdness to it. For example, like I can show a boss that I can pretty much consistently do what I believe is really not intended. A Princess Mononoke exposition of sorts right here. So at the start, this character is meant to jump onto a nearby branch, and you should not be able to hit her. However, if you time a certain skill, you can actually follow her up the branch and avoid the mechanic where you have to actually deal with the wolves she summoned. Like, I'll show you how it's like normally, right? That's how normally it works. Now I can't attack her, and a bunch of wolves will appear and start attacking me instead. And it's only after this you're meant to be able to attack her. But if I reset very quickly and make sure I use the right move at the start, like lock on very quickly. This is not meant to happen. I am skipping the mechanic entirely. And at this point, you'll actually become invulnerable as well. You can't even do any damage. It's not meant to happen. And a lot of the bosses have jank stuff like that. There's one boss who'll actually get stunned and not move from you using a certain move. There's another boss who'll get caught up on the ground because the ground is not flat like this. It has like stones and the like in the battlefield. So when he's running around, he'll get caught on the stone instead of actually attacking you and getting stuck there. Some other times they'll just, you know what? I think I even have it recorded on my PlayStation, right? Where is it? I hope I have it recorded. I think it's this one? Or maybe it's this one. Yeah, this boss actually got stuck outside the arena. And then all of a sudden, the cutscene loads. And I think I end up skipping this, or was I just watching it thinking that it would fix it? No, I skipped it. He's still stuck behind the arena. This is the arena I'm looking at. And then all of a sudden he appears. I'm so stunned, I can't even react in time. There is a lot of jank in this game. Here's another thing I noticed, right? This is an exploit that... Okay, maybe I did not record that. Because there is an exploit at the very start of that battle that you can do over and over again. I'm not sure I can do it now since I haven't practiced that fight in a while. Okay, maybe I'll just show it to you. I'll try to reenact the exploit. I don't feel... If they are fixing it, it's taking a while. Because it's still as janky as I remember. Here's another... The game has, by the way, a sort of GTA-like crime system, right? You can attack any of the NPCs. If you annoy them too much, they'll run and call the police. And the police will start chasing you. There's even like a wanted level and everything in the game. And would you believe the very first crime I committed in this game? I can go back to... Do I have that? I feel like I've usually... If I run into something weird, I end up saving it. So I'm sure it's here somewhere. Okay, let's filter this by video. Not you. And now we're just going too far. Did I delete it? It's funnier if you could actually see what happens. That's why I'm trying to find it. Yes, you do have the choice to live the game as an outlaw. In fact, the way the game works is that similar to Final Fantasy XIV, you have various companies you can join, like free companies, right? Not the guild companies, but the actual guilds themselves. Or in this game, they're called sects. And so you have different sects which focus on different things. The sect that I am in right now focuses on being doctors for... and I had a feeling you'd be saying that. It's SECTS, sects. But let me see if I can find that video first. Where is it? Was I playing Ghost of Yotei that time as well? It should be very early on. Or did I actually just delete it? No, I might have just deleted it. Which is unfortunate because it's one of the funniest things to happen to me in the game. Really? Did I delete that clip? I feel like I wouldn't. Not exactly. What happened was, right, you have a horse in this game that you can ride. Is a form of fast travel. Or just travel itself, right? And occasionally, while you're riding these roads, you'll come across bandits who try to steal your horse. So what happened was, that bandit dragged me off my horse and tried to steal it. And in my haste, I very quickly, the moment he got on the horse, I was spamming the grab button, right? And somehow I managed to grab him off the horse and drag him down, but for some reason the game counted it as a crime against the NPC. The game counted it as me stealing my own horse back as a crime. That was the very first crime I ever did in this game. And I am a bit sad that I might have deleted the footage. But yeah, lots of jank like that, unfortunately. Just like the real world. Really, did I just I'm so disappointed if I actually deleted that, because it is genuinely the funniest thing you see. But yeah, I think I might have, unfortunately. This was a boss that I was saying earlier, that sometimes when you do a certain attack, he'll freeze for a bit. It's probably at the end. That's probably where I caught it. Maybe it's not there. I feel like it's, again, a very Final Fantasy XIV thing, right? Because that character that I was fighting just a moment ago, Morangyon, she's actually not as taller than my character in game, but during the boss fight she's been made slightly larger just to make it easier to see. It's the same reason why Final Fantasy bosses are so large. But yeah, lots and lots of glitches. You're gonna have to do a lot of farming as well. The only reason I'm really playing is because I just enjoy the combat so much. Okay, wait. Sects. Like this is what I was saying, right? In this game, they are like. You can like the limbs are free company. Was it called a free company? I haven't. Grand company. There we go. Like the grand companies in Final Fantasy XIV, you have sects in this game, and each of the sects have a specific thing. The sect that I am in is what you would call the doctor sect. So players can actually get illnesses like spraining their leg, the bubonic plague, just fever, cold, stuff like that, and you can actually go and heal them. This is the sect that requires you to do that, right? And I'm even required to interact with them each week and get at least 15 likes from other people who are playing. Otherwise, I get punished. And as you can see, I've already kind of gotten a few punishments here. Because you also have to demand payment from them in some form. Otherwise, they punish you. Because the rules of the sect is if you're healing people, they have to pay you for it. Yep, 50 is actually pretty easy, because one of the payments you can demand from a player is 5 likes. So technically all you need to do is just heal 3 people, and they can't refuse that payment, unlike everything else. Like you can demand money from them, you can demand items from them. Those they can deny you, but they cannot deny the likes. Yep, encouraging multiplayer, and that's pretty much what all of these sects kind of force you to do. Like Will of Heaven, these guys are like the dude bros, right? The sun bros of the Souls games. Their whole purpose is to, or I guess I could call it the blue phantoms, because their whole purpose is to co-op with other players. Like their rules, require you to not harm people of the same sect and then co-op with other people. And you should not have too much money. If you have too much money, they don't like it. They're like, you should be giving that money away to other players. The violent sect is the Midnight Blades, which is focused on hunting down other players, either in PvP or even in the overworld, and winning. If you lose a match in this sect, you actually get punished. You lose your merit points, as they call it. If you're fighting, you fight to win. And then you have like very social sects, right? The Velvet Shade, for example, their whole gimmick is writing articles for a newspaper in game, because there is an actual player written newspaper, which is usually nonsense, and playing music with other people. This is also what a lot of people consider the harem sect, because once you join this sect, you can take multiple partners. The Nine Mortal Ways are the trickster sect. They basically trick other people to take a debt and join their own sect, or force people to laugh by hitting their meridian points or make them itchy, or just trick people in a sense, right? They have to do it. It's in their rules. I participate in disguise, blending into the Nine Mortal Ways to experience traveler's life. Earn weekly fun points by teasing, pricking others. So I do like the concept they have here. It's very novel, right? That's what I mean. It reminds me of how I felt while I was playing MMOs back in the 2000s. It felt novel and weird and interesting. Like one of the fates in this game, and I probably have this hopefully in my videos and not deleted. One of the fates in this game. Wait, do I not have that as well? Is this being filtered in a weird way? No, maybe I actually recorded it on PC and did not... Wait, if I recorded it on PC, I'll probably have it. Give me a sec and see if I can find it. Shouldn't be too hard to find. I sometimes wonder if I just make this stuff up and then just delete it later. Okay, wait, I do have it as a recording. I may very quickly go back to another scene so that I can show you. And that I'll rescale this up so that you all can see. There we go. This is my VLC player. Like one of the fates in this game requires you to make a human ladder. Wait, it's not visible. Okay, wait. I am playing this, but it's not showing on OBS. There we go. Yeah, one of the fates in this game, or one of the events I'd call it, requires you to make a human ladder, and other players are joining in and trying to keep the balance. And after a while, everyone just falls and smacks themselves into the ground. That's kind of what I mean. The game has very, very weird and novel stuff like that. And if I go over to the events, you're going to see more of that stuff, right? The Zhange martial games. This one requires me to carry an old person and race other players to a certain point. The higher one was what I was showing you a moment ago, the one where everyone just gets on each other. Stronger is... since you remember me saying that you can live like an outlaw, right? If you get caught, you end up in prison, and people can actually break you out of that place or play cops and stop you from breaking out of that place. It's that kind of stuff that's actually keeping me a bit occupied in the game. Like if I go over to profession, you can kind of see that I can also occasionally you'll be NPCs will put up false claims against you. They'll be saying that, hey, you stole my ore, you stole my property, or something like that. And other players can put bounties, and you can act like a lawyer and clear them of that charge. It's unlikely that I'll get any of these because people snatch these up real quick. Like, you have to sit here for like tens of minutes before you can actually get any. It's very competitive. I was hoping to show you one, but it's got to be real quick. You eventually get it. You mentioned this is how I get most of my heals for the week. And there we go. So now I'll be automatically transported to these NPCs, and I have to end up playing a card game where I clear the other player from their accusation. And you're looking at things that lower their defense, increases your attack. And you have a rebuttal option where you can sort of counter their statements with your own. A very quiet NPC this time. Normally they're very aggressive. I think I might have gotten a good spread of cards at the start. There you go. And that player will be informed that, hey, this guy has helped you get your false accusation done. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very novel. It's weird in that sense that makes it interesting to play. But if you are, I don't recommend it to anyone because it's very much a grind. It follows the gacha game stuff, right? So, although unlike other gacha games, you do get access to each and every battle system, in a sense, you still have to level all these up. And that's a time sink. And then you have to level up your own skills, which I'll get back to in a bit because this takes even longer. You have to level up all your separate skills. You have to level up your gear. All this. You have to put your old gear into storage. You have to level up your consumables. You have to level up your actual equipped gear. So it's a time investment. If you're trying to rush through it, you're not gonna have fun. But if you find that one thing you like and just keep hacking away at it, you do like find some enjoyment in it, right? I feel like a lot of people rush through it and don't enjoy it as much. I'm keeping my world level locked. If you're familiar with gacha stuff, you kind of know what I'm talking about. If I had rushed to maximum of 10 right now, I would have to do so many upgrades and so much farming. It would have not been fun. But the only thing I'm after is the bosses. So I just kept my world level locked and went out to get those and only shifted to the other world level when I already had the resources with me just from adventuring around. I think as a game, it likes to waste a player's time a lot. Like, there are so many collectibles here. You don't see it on the map, and they are hiding it because it is full of collectibles, full of chests and things to do. But eventually people are going to run out and they're going to lose interest. But the way they set it up, a lot of people are going to be playing this for a very long time. Like, you're seeing a couple of collectibles right now on places that I've not gone to. But beyond that, if you looked at an interactive map for the game, it's okay. Yeah, you know what? Let me bring up my browser once again, because it's always much more fun to actually show people this than showing the actual menu here. I'm gonna put you on full screen. Bring up my browser once again. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. This is the actual amount of collectibles you have on your map. If you are trying to 100% a lot of places, this is one area, by the way, I'm showing, the area called Zhange He. You have a lot of stuff to do, and they purposely made it that way just so you kind of waste time. Like 100% waste time there. And it doesn't even work properly, right? I've actually 100%ed a lot of these places, but you can kind of see that, hey, this place is at 98%. This place is at 86, 100, 100, 100, but there's a lot of 99s here as well. Okay, I feel like they might have fixed some of the 99s. Like, okay, wait, it's over here. Like, 99, it's stuck there, and nobody quite knows why these places are stuck at these numbers. But if I went over to the journal, the Wandering Paths, is it? Yeah, you can see that all these are 100%. Like if you go here, it's 100, 100, 100, 100. So yeah, it's a time sink. It has a lot of jank, but hey, I feel like if you like MMO stuff, this might be a game that it's worth checking out on your own time. Just don't rush through it, is all I can say. Hey, and I'm only playing the game solo, right? How it works on multiplayer mode is a completely different experience. Like if I had go into a multiplayer boss, for example, and I can go into an older one, hopefully, without having to match make. You can find it. Previous challenges. You know what? I'm probably just gonna die in here, but this might be a good match just to show how it works. It has automatically designated me as a tank right now. And you have combat callouts and everything, and here's the countdown. And then as a tank, I go hit this guy. It looks almost like the same, but then the mechanics are being called out, and you even see AoEs and everything in this mode. Yeah, here you go. It's an AoE on your head. This is not there in. Oh, this is an actual mechanic. You get stuck with these, and the other players have to break you out. No, don't be mistaken, Sid. I'm not asking you to play it. I just think it's interesting. Like, if you are interested in any way, I want you to go in with these caveats in mind, right? That's the only reason why I'm saying it. But the truth is, between, let's say, V-Rising and other games, I'll always recommend the other game. Especially between V-Rising and this. I feel like V-Rising is a much better game to enjoy your time with. And I have somehow made a party for myself. Let me just exit my own party. Like, when this game came out, I bounced off it so hard. I was very excited for it and got it on day one. But I didn't play it for a week because of the gacha and all the grinding and mechanics. And it's only when a friend told me about an open world boss that I jumped back in. And it took me a week to jump back in. And it's after playing that one boss that I was like, you know what? Maybe there is some fun to be had here. I mean, totally fair. You definitely need a game that can flex around you rather than you flexing around them. It's the same with Final Fantasy XIV, right? Even for me. My work is finishing much more later these days, which is why I have not jumped into the tier even though it looks like perhaps the best tier we've ever had in a very long time. And it's also the reason why I'm playing this. I mean, even though I'm playing it on solo. I'm not doing any of the multiplayer content. And that has been your review by Mikha of Where Winds Meet. Subscribe. Anyway, I will jump back into that one boss that I need to practice, Murongyong, our female Sephiroth. Best tier. I'm not okay. Unfortunately, I still feel like I'm pretty subscribed. Unfortunately, I feel like I can't take that back. I do genuinely feel like they made this tier very fun. I have been watching Mort play it. It has a melee though, Zed. It has a melee. You're gonna hate it. Like, Mort hates all of the tiers. There is so much area denial in the current tier that the melees suffer. The melees and tanks, with the exception of Paladin, suffer a lot. Right. If you haven't at least played the normals, though, right? If you haven't at least played the normal mode, I'd really recommend playing the normal mode just for the music, though. And that one battle, the third tier has a mechanic that you probably won't see coming. Like, even after 8 years of your experience on Final Fantasy XIV, that mechanic in the third tier got me. Do you really want spoilers? Like, genuinely, do you really want spoilers? Okay. Because even though you might not have time for the tier, I feel like it's worth doing the raid story just for the fun of it. See, this is what I mean by the bosses are so good, right? Most of the bosses that I faced now have been pretty straightforward. Like, when they come attack you, they will immediately rush you and then immediately attack. But this boss has a brief pause before doing the swing, almost like she's faking you out, and then slams into your face. Like, see, even with that kick there, she approaches, then waits a second before kicking you. So I might be being a little too loud in the middle of the night. Let me lower the music a bit so that I'm not screaming over my head. Speaking of which, Zed, how have you been doing on We Rising and in life in general? I know you got a bit of a break with your kids sleeping and all. Now, how far are you in We Rising, for example? And has work been good to you? I hope you got paternity leave. Ow. Whoa. The fake out is getting me good. I'm having such trouble figuring out your patterns. Except for that one. Yeah, that's a stab and a double cut. A bit early on that one. It's half the fun, actually, doing the renovations. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but a lot of the bosses are actually... There's an alignment of the bosses in Rio Rising, right? Some of them work for the church. Some of them work for their own purposes. Like the necromancers are a separate faction, right? And then you have the guards, which are also sometimes divided. In the case of that necromancer you're talking about, which I believe might be Goreswine and Lydia, the Chaos Usher, can both actually come across each other and start fighting each other. So a good early tactic for a lot of players is to follow one of them and have them weaken each other and then just get them together. There are a couple of other bosses that do the same thing. If you follow their path, they'll start fighting each other, and you can take advantage of it. Kill them already, huh? You'll be doing a lot of that again. Because I feel like once you finish this game entirely, you'll be like, you know what, let me jump into brutal mode. Tristan, right? So I'm gonna probably spoil this for you a bit, just a bit. I don't know which spells you've been invested in, but if you have defeated Goreswine, and if you've gotten the shot projectile that summons skeletons, you can defeat Tristan right now. All you have to do is shoot the projectile, have your skeletons take everything, back away, and do it over and over again. Tristan usually gets caught on the skeletons, and you can keep backing away on the road as long as you don't run into another vampire hunter. I'm not sure which vampire hunter you ran into. I'm guessing it's Tristan, because Tristan usually prowls the initial area. But if it is Tristan, you can actually just kite him with the chaos shot, the one which summons skeletons on being hit. It's better if you even have a gem for it, which summons 2 skeletons. Like with that and the bone shield, you can pretty much just kite him along the road without you having to engage at all. Corrupted Skull, that's the one, yes. Corrupted Skull and Bone Shield both are great. Like, Corrupted Skull breaks the AI of a lot of enemies in normal mode. In Brutal, they don't necessarily attack the skeleton. Even if it's summoned, they'll probably go after you. And I feel like some of the later bosses also do that in normal. But yeah, Corrupted Skull is just great. They changed it over time to it's very viable now. So if you're worried about Tristan, try kiting him with Corrupted Skull next time. I feel like it's very possible for you to defeat him. And it's somewhat worth getting Tristan early on, just for his ability. What is that? Now stab and double slash, I keep forgetting. He did a little spin as now, I keep forgetting about the multiple slashes that come afterwards. Oh, Nicholas. Wait, you actually fought Nicholas on the road? Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Nicholas is one of those more annoying bosses. Yeah, that makes more sense. I've seen Lydia and Ghostwine fight each other a lot, but Lydia never actually goes inside the cemetery where Nicholas is, and Nicholas is one of the most annoying bosses in Chapter 1. If you're going in there, just... Okay, if you got Nicholas with that tactic, then you might have actually gotten off easy. It might be because I always go for the movement stuff early on in that first area, so I didn't really have any problem just running around those large AoEs. But with Nicholas will summon a bunch of mobs, and if you don't have the damage for it, it takes a while. And you can actually parry the slashes too. Getting the hang of her pattern. Except for that one. Or that. Oh, I got fainted. Oh, right. That's probably why you had an easier time, right? After I figured out that Nicholas actually has a lot of enemies, I actually went with a lot of AoE spells, and that made it a lot easier. But the first time I was doing him, I had single target damage spells. And you can imagine the terror as he brings up like enemies after enemies. That entire field was full of skeletons, and I didn't have enough damage to down them off before he kept summoning them again. And then halfway through, he'll start shooting that entire arena covering AoE spell, the little projectiles that just go squiggly wobbly all over the place. Oh, Moron's down. Where is the stagger one? I'm timing that way too early. Ow! The pirouette. It is a pirouette. I just realized it is a pirouette. It is a pirouette. I think by the end seed I was using... my favorite weapon really has to be the scythe, which you'll get much later. But I was also using multiple... No. Yeah, it was the scythe I was using the most, but you also get like throwing daggers once you get into the next area. And I was rotating between the throwing daggers and the scythe. The greatsword is a great choice though if you were PvPing. I've not seen you do that move, the 3-hit combo before. It's a double hit, that's why I'm getting hit. It's a double hit on that slash hit. Crossbow. I'll say wait until you get the rest of the weapons, because you might change your mind about that. Between the crossbow and the bow though, I think I prefer the bow. The crossbow is great for AoE, just a bit unwieldy. The bow though. You are a very fast boss. So one of the things that's not too visible with this game, by the way, is I was mentioning jank before, but because this is half an online game, there's also I'm not sure if it's latency or just the way they program the bosses, right? You actually have to parry a bit earlier than you think you should. With other games, you're trying to parry at the last second, right before it hits. But with this game, I found that generally it's best to parry when you start to see the boss's animation. But it always throws me off when I meet a new boss like Murong over here. Ping effects parry a lot in multiplayer. In solo mode, I am not entirely sure. I feel like it shouldn't, but at the same time, it might be just programmed that you have to parry early instead of late. For almost all the bosses, that has been the case. Like for that attack, the one where she throws, I'm not waiting for her to throw. As soon as I see her arc her back, I'm actually just pressing the parry already. It was very weird when I first started playing. I was so confused about it that I played on PC for a bit with my controller out. Like I made, you know how a lot of players, like streamers, have this? It's not gonna work right now since I'm playing on console, but I downloaded the game on PC, hooked up my controller, and then you can see the inputs I make with this. And I recorded myself just to see whether I needed to parry early, and I did indeed need to do that. No, that's a double attack I need to remember. There was one boss that was so quick, their tail is so quick that I just learned the pattern to sort of estimate when he was going to do one attack that came out. Because I could, for the life of me, not parry it. And I'm guessing you have a phase 2, young lady, considering you're taking a chunk of damage even on practice mode. Oh, that's a new combo as well. Now let's get to phase 2, because I kind of want to see what you're doing in phase 2 as well. I'll probably have to practice phase 1 a lot more though, because I am getting hit a little too much. It's a double fight. Okay. Not what I was expecting. Something happened in between too, because the whole place is on fire. Shoot down. Okay. Now I'm fighting the wooden eagle. Okay, this fight might be a lot more difficult than I was anticipating. At least Murong Yang seemed to have the same moves, almost. Just a lot more Sephiroth. And a slight delay in some attacks. That is a parable attack. Or her bird actually tried to help her out there. Nope. That is the new combo you have in this phase. Other than the bird, of course. You can also parry the other attacks now for some reason. Oh, you have a 3-hit combo now? So quick. Ow. I feel like I'm fighting Suzaku again. It's a very fast Suzaku. What happens when I deplete the health of one of you? Do I only fight the other? No, as long as you defeat Murongyon, it's the end of the fight. Alright, let's train again from phase 1. Oh, not from this phase. If I can master phase 1, phase 2 should be easier, because she seems to have only one additional attack during phase 2. Oh, although it's almost 1 a.m. over here, I'll probably just practice for a few and then call it. Tomorrow is a holiday, but I don't want to stay up too late. It's gonna mess up my timing for sleep immensely if I do that. Practice arena, phase 1. Yeah, I'm unlikely to get Murongyon tonight.
是你篡改了图纸，是你要阻挠男。这个事情不必多说了。
I'm just gonna keep it parrying until I get her moveset down. Not gonna be doing any damage to her. Interesting. So I need to make a mental note to parry the throw twice, because it is hitting us twice. My brain is not rating at the moment because it's almost 1 a.m. I need to figure out the tell for everything. I don't think she's too hard a boss. Definitely not Tianjing levels. Or Wolf Maiden for that matter. Actually defeating, I mean, no hitting them might be a different matter entirely. Delay. Wait, I'm not trying to attack her. I forgot I was on the tank weapon for a bit. It's just gonna heal. You need to do 3 parries there. And you're technically out of range for all the other slashes. Delay. Not delay. That's a normal double strike. I've tried throwing in a few attacks just to see if she does anything different. A lot of the bosses do have retaliation moves to them as well. In her case, he just seems to get away or go further away each time. I know you have a block in there somewhere. You are one of the faster bosses now that I think about it. Gotta remember the pirouette. The little scoff. No, wait, I just realized I haven't done my dailies for this game yet. Which might actually be a good reason for me to call it. Hopefully I can do the dailies before the reset, because I believe reset is in 10 minutes. It's not too difficult and stuff, right? And to be honest, I don't need to do it too much. The nice thing about the dailies for this game is you can just choose whatever you want to do. Yeah, we'll go with these. I call them the solo daily stuff. It doesn't really involve doing too much multiplayer stuff with the other players, though one of them does. It might take a bit. If you have a group, I can probably do it very quickly though. I'm facing the wrong way. That's one down. Fragment path. Take a group photo. And then head over to Zhange He and participate in some of the multiplayer fates. Honestly, this one is less of a well, I guess it really is a participation thing. You just have to start doing the emote and wait until a gauge fills. Use horse stance. Nap immortal. Horse stance. We'll go with them. Not too many people, but hopefully it will be done before 10 minutes. I usually just look at sec chat during this. See what everyone's talking about. The Silver Needle sec chat is very active during the middle of the night. Most of the time, though it's pretty late, all things considered. There we go, yeah. Yeah, when I'm doing this fake, this is basically what I end up doing. I just chat till the gauge fills. I think Silver Needle gets ragged on a lot for being that one sect where everyone's just asking for votes, because one of the things that you have to do, well, you are in Silver Needle, is the highest tier, because there are tiers to this thing. You start off at a keeper, then you become a physician, which I think requires you to have 100 likes from healing and heal an advanced illness. Or maybe it was chief physician that kind of needed it. Keeper to physician is just earning merit. And then from there to chief physician to medical scholar are also earning merit. But from medical scholar to divine healer, you need to get other people's votes. So once the voting period starts, the main sec chat just ends up being a huge a channel of constant spam is what I'd say is what happens. And unfortunately, the spam does work for a lot of people. So in this case, I feel like this week's have been less spammy. Like a lot of the people on the higher tiers are people I've not seen do the spam. Okay. We're gonna have just enough time to do this. Jump on over to the newspaper, check the topic. It's around here, yeah. And then very quickly do 60 Do I even have time for this? I feel like I don't really have time for this. Blood Scale Hall and Jade Serpent Hall. Love-hate relationship. Okay, I was wrong. Now I have only one daily left that I need to run. I'm going to change this one and hopefully get the one that requires you to change your outfit at least once. Oh wait, that was a good one too, the drunk one. I'll take the outfit one. And there we go. I can maintain my rank as the number 4th medical scholar. I feel like these guys have been doing a lot of multiplayer healing on their end. Actually, how much did I heal this week? Last week I was on it quite a bit. But this week I don't feel like I've gone out of my way to heal people too much. I was trying to get 100 heals last week. Only 7. We're above the required likes though. So I might just focus on bosses for a bit. But yeah, let's do some more practice for Murangyon. Probably like 15 minutes and then I'll call it for the night. She is a fun fight. I was thinking a lot of people were hyping up Tianying and Wolf Maiden, and I felt like both of them actually did live up to the hype. But I've heard barely anyone mention Zhange He and Murangyon. And both these boss fights are also equally good. Also has a pretty good soundtrack. There's a new one. I wonder if that one pops up only if you're hit. Keep forgetting the pirouette. Is that my character screaming? It almost doesn't sound like her. Need to get the timing down for that. And the double tap for that too. Pirouette. That one feels a bit inconsistent. I've been thinking it's just a tap 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 until like 3 taps. It does not seem to be the case. It is the case. Just have to tap it faster. I'm missing the timing for that too. Surprisingly, Muron's first area might be the one with the least amount of glitches that I've found. Other than the occasional camera shake that she's doing, everything else seems to be working fine. You just need to parry really fast with her. Last one? Okay. The little sword spin. She's going to be a fun boss to try and no-hit. The delay. The pirouette. Why do I keep forgetting? It's gonna be awesome to face off against her when the Tang Dao comes out. Like, so many people are gonna love the fact that it's sword against sword. Sometimes I do feel like it's messing up there with the slashes. Really. For that move, I might be needing to listen to the sound cue. The little swish it makes. We need to be faster for that one attack in the middle. The tell for that is weird. Oh. Getting knocked out of the sky. Even earlier, maybe? I wish she would use some of her other moves a bit more. Instead of these basic ones. Ow. Nowhere near making a difference here. Oh, she used her entire moveset that she doesn't usually use, and I missed it entirely. Even that move has a slight feint, where she grabs the weapon and then jumps into the air. The parry typing is when she jumps, not when she grabs the weapon. Whirling. Same move and I missed it completely. Need a tell for that one. I'm also starting to realize that after you counter the red move, she always does the throwing move. It might be a linked pattern. Which means that doing the double tap might be a bit easier than you think. Ah, she daggered. I kind of wanted to see whether she did the throwing move after this. And my mind is blanking out now. That's how tired I am. Like, once her health bar for this phase empties, I'll probably stop for the night. Double slash him. Yeah, I'm even messing up this move. Yeah, she does have a tendency to do that after that move, which is interesting to note. Too early. That was a rare move. Most of the bosses in this game have moves that they only do specifically when you are at a certain angle from them or a certain distance. And I'm guessing that's a move she does when you are somehow a bit behind her. Because I've only seen it happen when you're slightly behind her to the south. To the side, not the south. Let's just call it. It's gonna take a while for me to get her moves down perfectly, and rather than doing Morangyang, I should probably be doing Zhange He, just so that I can deal with Zhange tomorrow in the trials. Yeah. What weapon do I have to use on you, by the way? Can I see? Oh my god. It's the ranged DPS weapons. The one weapon that I dislike the most is the umbrella, because the umbrella can actually block your view. It is very challenging to try and deflect a boss. Well, you have a giant umbrella blocking your view. With this, it's okay when you're like this, but when you're moving and when you're attacking, the umbrella has a tendency to really just block your wheel. Like a whole shield in front of you. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. And yeah, thanks for dropping by, Z. It's always fun to talk to you guys. I hope you're having fun with Blue Rising, and hopefully you'll have less sleepless nights as your kids grow up a bit older. As for me, I am going to call it a night. If anyone else is watching, take care and good night as well. And here's Mikha signing off.